All yours. Amari, 15 points tonight. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game. Started off slow, but, I feel like the energy from the crowd and the rest of my team is going to help me out.
Obviously, it was a physical game. What was it like underneath the basket?
I mean, it was crazy. I've never gone against a rebounder like that. Credits to him. He got loads of swim moves, but, I feel like in the course of the game, he got better. He still got a few, but I feel like he rebounded more as a team tonight just because of the so.
Amari, I thought this was your best offensive game all around. Did you feel that way?
I would say so, yeah. I feel like after I got going, I felt more confident on passes, attacking. I felt like it was a good game.
When you're on a team where, like tonight, there were 6 players between 14 and 23 points, that balance, how tough is it to guard you guys?
Yeah, I feel like anyone can have a good night, especially with the amount of talent we have. So it's just tough for other teams to know who's going to have that night. I think it was great.
What did you think of Ortega and 10 of his points coming in that 16-0 run, Amari?
Yeah, we needed that. Except for one in the first half. Yeah, we needed that, especially the 3 he had. I felt like that just triggered everything. Since then, I don't think we ever looked back. We just kept pushing and had the same energy in the second half, so it was great.
There's 3 wins over the top 10 teams. Something about the big games you feel like you guys are ready for?
I feel like we're ready for every game. The Ohio State game is one that we always think about going into game 2. Not allowing that to happen again, but I feel like from here on out, every game's going to be like that. We just have to do that. So.
People have that foul trouble there in the first half. I know you were probably frustrated, but you worked through it, played smart there in the second half. How important was that on top of just being aggressive still and getting inside?
I mean, I didn't really think of my fouls in the second half. Coach just told me to go out there and play, and that's what that happened. But I feel like in the first half, I think all of them came from rebounds, so there's no one that I had to box out legally. I feel like that's something I try to finish.
What do you feel like you guys have to do better as a team on the offensive glass? I think they had 15 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
They don't have a ton of hype, but they had some fast, kind of physical guys. So you guys have to do the paint to grab the ball.
I feel like a lot of the times when we rebound, it's either called a foul, so trying to hit early, making sure we're not hitting the hand second, and just making sure it's legal too, so there's no people foul to get the ball back. So I feel like that's something we should try.
11 a.m. tempo off. Does that feel, you'll as a player notice that? Does it feel any different, or is that something that we all just kind of overanalyze?
I mean, for the past 3 days, we've had practice in there. We had to be in the building for 8 a.m., so today just felt like any other day for this week. So he did a great job preparing us for that. And, it helped us. We didn't see him like today to go out there or anything. So.
Well, 11 a.m. in Lexington, that's like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. in England, so you were good, right?
Nah, I feel like I'm adjusting to the time, but yeah, my parents back home watched the game, so it was easy. It was like a 4 p.m. game. So
You talk about legal and everything, trying to make sure you're still by all the rules, and you had a lot of times that they were at the line tonight. Anything that you guys think you need to get better with and analyze in film with the fact that they did get the chance to really shoot a lot from cherry stripe tonight?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that happened from layups too. So it's just things what happens over the course of the game. We know how to, challenge shots vertically and everything like that. But in the course of the game, things can go different ways, ref can pull different type of things. So it's just kind of, even if it happens, just making sure we can go to the next play and just keep doing it. We had a lot of steals as well today, so just disrupting the passing lanes, not allowing them to get to the basket kind of stuff. So that too.
How was this for a conference opener? Kind of getting you ready for a very tough
conference.
It
was crazy, especially both teams scoring over 100 points. So, if it's like this for the rest of the month, we're for good trees.
With Andrew and Brandon, you all have 13 assists, more than half. Out-assisted the guards. How much easier does that make the game flow if you guys are able to be playmakers?
Yeah, I mean, they were pressing up at first, and we found the passes, and we got great cutters. I feel like that's the best thing about our team. Lamont had a lot of back doors, Ortega, Kobe, Jack. So just like guys like that cutting, it makes our job a lot easier.
Did you have to get your nose bloodied first a little bit with that big guy? Because he did it 2 or 3 times with offensive rebounds, and then the second time you came back in, you kind of kept him in check a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I feel like I got to be better at is hit him first, not allowing that to happen for me to, respond. But, it was something we've been working on all week, and just, seeing it firsthand and being in that position kind of took me a moment, but I was good after that, so.
What happened on the runs? The 16-0 run to where you guys got the lead, and then when they cut it to 1 again, you guys went on a 10-0 run. What was the switch? What was the game plan to blow it back open again?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the runs happened because we got rebounds. Once we got the rebounds, they allowed the second chance points. We was able to run the transition. And just the defense, I think Lamont got about 3 steals in the 16-0 run to end the half as well. So just being able to play defense and turn that into offense is something we do quite well, and that kind of led us to that run. So.
Amari, you've played a lot of college basketball. Just what was the taste, the first taste of the SEC? Kind of feel like, I mean, they did kind of hit you right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It was crazy for sure. I felt like we all kind of flipped the switch too. It wasn't just me; it was a few other guys felt the same. And, we responded well like we always do. It's happened all season, and that's something we're gonna carry on.
And Mark Pope talked about how a few games ago you had a under 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Just kind of what has switched in your mindset in terms of getting that back up to 5-to-1.
Just about protecting the ball, knowing. I feel like I'm a risky passer at times. That's what was happening in the past, and just knowing when to throw the ball and when not to. So just being more cautious about that. I feel like that's helped my assist to turnover ratio a lot. And I feel like that's the main thing about it. Just
and does it help when you have shooters like Kobe out there?
that makes everything easy. We got shooters like Kobe, and it's not even just the fact that he's such an efficient shooter. Because he's an efficient shooter, he's able to cut back a lot of the times too, and that's what's happened in the past game. So, he's a great player for sure.
Thank you, Amari.
What can you say about the atmosphere tonight?
The atmosphere was crazy. I didn't think there was going to be that many people for an 11 a.m. game, but I guess SEC players are a lot different. It just means more to the city. So.
What can you say about your first SEC game? A lot is made about the SEC being tough. What can you say about your first game?
When they say it's physical, that was a different level of physicality I've ever seen. And, I responded to it well. It's going to be like that moving forward, but just seeing the crowd and the atmosphere and how much energy is in the game, I feel like it's going to be like that every game going forward. So.
Are you guys playing your best ball? Well, how close are you to it?
Yeah. I feel like we are. We understand each other well, and obviously there's a lot of things we can work on and be better at, but I wouldn't say it's our best ball, but it's not our worst. I feel like it's a midline. We're only going to keep getting better. So.
And what about you? How are you coming along this season?
I've been responding well the past few games. I try not to get too high in a game like this or too low in the bad game. So just keeping it even keel and just trying to do what I did tonight in every game.
My last question is about Kurt and his birthday. What can you say about that?
It was a great surprise for him. He's a long way from home. And he's been I feel like on January 2nd, a lot of guys have a game or something. So us not having a game on that day kind of meant a lot to him. It's happy.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Appreciate you.